Hey guys, so today I'm here to do my 34 weeks pregnancy update with baby number 3, and I just have to say right off the bat, I know this, I say this in like so many videos, but 34 weeks sounds so big. Sounds like so close. Like, holy cow guys, we are really getting down to the wire now. I know I've mentioned that before, but like, of course, every week we're getting closer and closer to meeting our little baby. Alright, here is the 34 week baby bump for baby number 3. So one of the kind of exciting and kind of nerve-wracking things about 34 weeks is that usually around 34, 35 weeks, if you start going into labor, they're not going to stop your labor when you go into the hospital. So it's a very exciting milestone to hit, knowing that if baby were born at this time, they have the same kind of outcomes as a baby who's born full term, even though yes, they will spend time in the NICU if they did come early. Overall, in the long run, they will be just as good as a baby who came closer to their due date. So that's exciting to know, nerve-wracking, but also kind of exciting, I gotta be honest. So this week has been super duper busy. I've had stuff going on every single day, which is like totally unlike us. You know, we have like pediatrician's appointments and regular appointments. I had 2 appointments this week. I had, I don't remember what all I had to do, but I feel like I had like a thing going on every single day. We had Aaron's little birthday gathering. We have just been doing lots of stuff. So this was a super duper busy week. I feel like we just had so many things to do. So I did go to maternal fetal medicine, which is the high risk doctor, and I had an ultrasound. Baby was head down again. That's 2 weeks in a row the baby's been head down, which is unusual for this baby, but good at this point. Heart rate was around 141. I feel like the heart rate used to be a little bit higher, and then like as we've gotten like through the middle part and the endish part of the 3rd trimester, their heart rate is right around like the 130 something, 140 something range, which is always where the boys were, like right around the same kind of heart rate range. So that's interesting to note, I guess. I did have my amniotic fluid measured once again, and I was at 25 centimeters, which is just polyhydramnios. I think 25 is like the bare minimum. Anything over 25 is poly. So I was right at the very low end of having poly. Last week's number, what was it, like 29? This week is 25, so a little bit improved, but that can vary depending on who's doing the measurement and how baby is laying and stuff like that. So it's good to hear that it's not like a crazy number like it was last week, but it's still high. I didn't get a weight measurement, but she promised we would have one at next week's appointment, so we will see how big baby is measuring at next week's 35-week update. So that will be fun to see just how giant this person is. They've been about 2 weeks ahead the whole time, and we'll see if that's still true at next week's appointment, I guess. Oh, they did have a new ultrasound machine at my maternal fetal medicine office, and it was awesome. It was beautiful. Like, we got the most clear, perfect little 3D pictures. Like, they look like you legit just took a picture of a baby who was outside the belly. Like, they were really intense and very cool and super awesome to look at. It was super cool. I have to say, it was very exciting. And so the ultrasound tech said it was a new machine, and so she was kind of playing around with it, so we got like a lot of time to look at baby and stuff. So it was really exciting. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen those pictures, and they are just really, really cool. So I would totally recommend following me on Instagram. Actually, as we get closer and closer, it would probably be a good idea to follow me on Instagram anyway, because I probably won't be putting up like a baby's here video like the day they're here or anything. So you'll know about it on Instagram sooner than you will know about it if you only follow me here on YouTube. So just FYI, if you care, if you want to see pictures of my life, of the boys, of new baby when they come, I would go follow me on Instagram at LenaMarie91. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about gestational diabetes and the glucose test. If you've been following my videos for a while, you know that everything was kind of up in the air for a little while there. So, turns out, if you take the glucose test, the 3-hour one, they draw your blood 4 times, and if you fail 2 of those 4 draws, you're diabetic. I failed one of them, which technically wouldn't have made me diabetic, but they really want me to keep an eye on things because baby's been growing big, my fluids have been high, and even though that happened with both my previous pregnancies and we never did the gestational diabetic thing with my previous pregnancies, this time they want me to keep an eye on it better. So I did speak to the nurse practitioner at my maternal fetal medicine office, and she is having me eat like regular and record my blood sugar this week. So we'll have a better update on it next week, see what she really wants me to do for the remainder of the pregnancy. But as of right now, she wants me to eat like normal, record things. I have had some meals, some parts of the day that have been a little bit high, but nothing like super crazy. So we'll see what she wants me to do with that or about that. She said maybe it might just come down to me, not having real sweets, like not eating cake and cookies and stuff that's like straight up sugar, So we'll see how that goes. But as you guys know, my 2 previous boys were born at 37 weeks. So if I get to the end of this week and she says, okay, well, let's do the gestational diabetes diet thing, it's only going to be a few more weeks. It's really not going to be like a lot of time. So I think I can totally handle it. Like I said, my blood sugars aren't like too bad, but every once in a while there's just like a weird meal. If I eat like a big meal, it's definitely not under the mark she wants me to be at. So we'll talk more about that next week, but I just wanted to let you guys know, even though I didn't fail the test, they still want me to watch things because baby's big, my fluids are high, and those are both signs of having gestational diabetes. Okay, so that was everything at maternal fetal medicine. Now we can go and talk about stuff that was happening at my regular doctor's appointment. So she measured my belly and it was 37 centimeters at my, I think it was only like 33 and a half-ish weeks. So belly's definitely measuring big, but that's to be expected, right? And that doctor appointment went really quickly. They did give me a 3D ultrasound at that office because that's just like a special little thing, a fun little thing that they do around 32 weeks. And it was kind of disappointing because I had just been at MFM the day before and their machine was so much awesomer than the machine at my regular office. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's cool to get these pictures, whatever. But it just wasn't as awesome as the pictures that I got the day before. So that's about it for, like medical update stuff. As far as me, just personally, I am totally missing walks lately, missing going for a walk, taking a walk. The weather is finally starting to warm up a little bit. It's looking pretty nice out there and I just want to go and walk, but walking gives me tons of contractions and then I pay for it all day long and it's just not worth it in my opinion. It makes me really nervous about preterm labor stuff and contractions cause the cervix to dilate and all that kind of stuff. So in my previous pregnancy with Aaron, my last pregnancy, I wasn't allowed to go for walks and stuff after like 31 weeks, and so I've just been doing that this time around just to be safe, so I do miss doing that. I'm officially up 28 pounds, which sounds really awesome. I feel like that's a reasonable number to be at right now. I don't feel like I've been like starving lately. Like I feel like my hunger is starting to, be more like a normal, not pregnant me kind of hunger. I don't feel like I want to snack all the time. I don't feel like I'm starving all the time. It's like everything just seems to be, evening out a little bit right now. So hopefully if that lasts for the rest of the pregnancy, I won't put on too much more extra weight. I can't believe that it's 34 weeks already and I've only put on 28 pounds because I gained 50 pounds in each of my previous pregnancies with the boys. And I'm nowhere near that number this time, which is crazy to me. So I've had some hairline zits coming back. If you've watched my other updates, you know that that's something that I struggle with, especially like in the beginning of pregnancy. I had it with all 3 of these pregnancies. Little hairline zits, just zits right along the line of my hair, and they are like appearing again. I've got like 2 or 3 over here, and I had 1 over here the other day, so that's back, which is super awesome. I've also had a little bit of like sciatic nerve pain, like, like down through your butt and through your leg, and it's just kind of like annoying. Nothing too terrible, just kind of annoying. If I sit in a chair for too long, like me and my husband had some friends over a couple nights ago, and we were all sitting around the table playing a game, and I like ached, like my back and my hips just ached from sitting in a chair for, hours at night. So that was no fun. I like to lay on the couch. I like laying sideways on the couch in particular. That's just the best way that I know how to sit, like the best position to be in and not have contractions and stuff. Whenever I'm like sitting or standing for too long, I just I guess it's just gravity. I just have lots of contractions and stuff. So I do have Procardia, which is a pill that my doctor has prescribed for me. If I start having lots of contractions, I can take that and hopefully it'll make them go away. And I did have to take that over this weekend, and I think I had to take 2 kind of close together because it still wasn't going away after the first one, which is the first time that I've had to do that, really. So yeah, fun stuff, right? We're really getting down to the wire. Contractions are a little bit more intense. I know I've mentioned that before, but yeah, we're just getting closer and closer. Oh, I have had a couple of headaches this week, just little headaches. I wouldn't call them migraines, just little annoying headaches, maybe like 3 days this week, which has not been cool. You guys know that I struggle with migraines and headaches in regular life, and we went for a really long time there where I wasn't having them during this pregnancy, but I feel like they lasted a lot longer in the beginning part of this pregnancy than they did when I was pregnant with my 2 boys. I just feel like headaches have been more prominent this pregnancy than they were in my previous 2 pregnancies, which is just, you know, random little tidbit of information. But yeah, they've been coming back a little bit this week. And lastly, holy cow, I have been wanting to nap super bad all the time lately because the insomnia has been stupid. It's just been really hard to fall asleep, and on nights where I fall asleep easily, I'll wake up to pee at 2 in the morning and not be able to fall back asleep after that. So it's like, last night was actually good. Last night was a pretty good sleep, but so many nights this past week I just can't fall asleep, or I just can't fall back asleep once I wake up in the middle of the night, you know, because I'm getting up literally like 6 times a night to pee. Like, I pee all the time. So yeah, it's just really annoying, and I'm not a fan, and I just want to gather as much sleep as possible before this baby gets here, but it's not happening because I just can't fall asleep. So yeah, I want to nap constantly. Like, I just want to nap. I want to go nap right now. I want to nap every single day. So that is it for today's little update. I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, we're getting down to the wire here. If you want to follow me on Instagram to stay a little bit more updated, you can go check me out there. There's always a link down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know any other topics or things you want me to talk about here on this channel in a video in the future. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.